guys. I'm sorry about the flip-flopping here, but I had a lot of company today, and the door open, close, flies. There is all kinds of flies in here, and I've got to go get some fly spray to get rid of these things, because they're about to drive me up the wall. But and it's like one fly can get in this house, and that fly will find me no matter where I'm at and just bug the noodle out of me. Anyway, I got a few things I want to talk about today. Like, first thing is, my mom, my mother doesn't like me, period. I mean, that has never been a secret. But anyway, my mom comes to visit me every 3 to 5 years. Today was one of those days she come to visit. She's 82 years old, but yeah, I hadn't seen her probably in 3 or 4 years, and her hair was completely gray. First time I've ever seen her with completely gray hair, and it just shocked me a little bit. But most of the time she's here. Hardly ever said a word to me. She sat and drank her tea and listened to everybody talk, but she didn't talk much to me. But anyway, at least she come by to see me. Another thing I wanted to talk about was, and then I'm going to get to something else here. I want you guys' opinion on this, if you think I'm right or I was wrong. But I'll explain to you why I'm asking you that, because this video is probably going to end up being a little bit long. I have a 15-year-old kid that lives up the road from me, and he came down a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks, I don't remember exactly, and we were sitting outside, and he was talking about this test that he had coming up that the teacher had given him, and he was asking me what I thought about it and telling me what it was about, and he had to come up with what is the difference between faith and knowledge. And I kept asking him, I said, well, what have you come up with? And he said, the only thing I can really come up with is your faith in God and stuff like that. I said, hold it right there. I said, you cannot use that, because the words have to be separated. And when you use faith and knowledge in religion, they pretty much mean the same thing, because if you don't know there's a God, you can't have faith in him. And if you have faith in God, then there's a knowledge that he exists. So faith and knowledge in religion can't be used in that sense. So we got talking, and I tried to come up with a scenario. And I told him, I said, I'm going to give you one, but you cannot use it. Because if you use what I tell you, then I'm doing your test for you, not you. So he agreed. So I told him, I said, all right, let's look at it this way to how to separate the words. I said, you got married and you had 2 children, okay? I said, now here's how you separate the words. You have faith. You have faith that the children belong to you. Your wife has knowledge. She doesn't have to have faith, because she knows the kids are yours. She knows that the kids belong to you. Over on your side, you have to have faith in your wife that the kids are yours. You don't have the knowledge that they're yours. You have to have faith. You know, so that's the difference in how to separate the words. So then today, after my mom and them got here, the kid come up and he said, I come to tell you that I passed that test with A plus, I think he said. And I asked him, he handed me the paper to let me read it, and I told him, I said, you didn't use what I told you? And he said, no, I didn't. He said, but I went by the way you said it. So I was reading his paper, and it struck me. It was more funny, and I thought, my first thought was, what that teacher must have been thinking when she read this. But he put in there, his teacher has knowledge, because he knows, or she, I don't know if it was a him or her, but the teacher knows that he can do the work. And he said, I have faith, because I have faith in myself that I can do it. He said, I don't know I can do it, but I have faith that I can do it. And he said, my teacher She knows I can do it. Therefore, she don't have to have faith in me. She knows I can do it. So I just thought that was really cute, and that's how he wrote it all out. And he got an A+ on it, and I was so happy for him. But he was just so excited. And he's, I think 14, 15, I don't even remember. He's somewhere in there. But I just love the way he put, my teacher knows that I can do the assignment, and I have faith that I can. Because she doesn't have to have faith because she knows I can do it. Well, I have faith. I don't know I can do it, but I have faith that I can do it. And the biggest smile came across my face. It was so cool. Anyway, when my mom came down to visit today, one of my sisters, when she comes to visit, has to bring her. And I have a sister that works at a place that whenever stores get shipments of stuff and they have a pallet or a box, a case of something that gets damaged, they send the damaged box over to their store and it gets sold at a discount price. Well, today she brought me, I don't even know if you guys can see this or not, but she brought me different kinds of teas. And she said, I know you like teas and coffees and stuff, so she said whenever the shipment came in, she said I went through the box, and the ones that were good enough to put on the shelf, she said I did, and then any that had a little bit of damage to the box, she said I brought to you. The tea's still good, the box just might have a little bit of damage from forklift or something hitting the box or whatever. But anyway, she brought me, this one I've already tried and I love this one. This is called I Love Lemon with vitamin C. And it's Bigelow. So there's lemon tea. And then this one is honey vanilla chamomile herbal tea, caffeine free. I haven't tried that one yet, but I bet it's good. And then there's, this is called Celestial Seasons Herbal Teas. And this is caffeine free. And this is limited edition Tummy Mint. And it's got the cutest little picture on the side of it. Look at that. But it's called Tummy Mint. And it says, a taste of history. We're excited to share a retired favorite from our Blend Masters recipe box. Tummy Mint brings comfort to the tummy and warmth to the heart for those who have missed this blend and those who will experience it for the first time. We're happy to share part of our history and what makes Celestial Seasons so special. And then it says, on the side it's got new perspective. A little cares that fretted me. I lost them yesterday among the fields above the sea, among the winds at play, among the lowing of herds, the rustling of the trees, among the singing of the birds and the humming of the bees. The foolish fears of what may happen, I cast them all away, among the clover scented grass, among the new mown hay, among the husking of corn, where drowsy poppies nod, where ill thoughts die and good are born of the fields of God. In the fields of God. It's kind of hard to read because it's still got the plastic on it and that light hits it and it just looks like a mirror shining back at me. But isn't that cute? But this is a limited edition to you, and I just love the picture on the side of the mother. It looks like the grandmother, the mother, and the grandson or whatever. I mean, I could be wrong, but can you see it? But that's a limited edition. And then there is probalactic green tea. Man, I'm going to have tea and coffee for a while. And this one I thought is going to be, I haven't tried this one, but I think it's going to be really good. And it's called Strawberry Hibiscus. And it's strawberry and hibiscus. But strawberry is one of my favorite flavors, so I'm going to love that one. Then this is by Yogi. And this is ginger tea. Supports health digestion. Caffeine free. And sweet grapefruit, everyday immune, supports immune function. Excellent source of vitamin C. I've got some more of these up there, but some of them were kind of double, so I just took down the ones I was kind of interested in. Now this one sounds like it's going to be really good. Blackberry apple cider, digestive awakening, with apple cider vinegar to support healthy digestion. Wow. That ought to be interesting. Energize your digestive system with blackberry apple cider digestive awakening. In other words, if you drink this tea, if you haven't or not used to it, stay at home for a little while until you figure out how this is going to affect on you. So, man, I'll tell you what, it was hot today. I just got my hand unwrapped. I had went over and I was over at the church, and I had grabbed the railing, and I wasn't thinking about the sun, and they had that metal pole railing, and I got burned my hand. You can still see a little bit of the blister. There's a big blister right up through here, and then one right here. But my hand got very badly burned. And you know what? The doctors put this stuff on it. I don't remember what it was, but oh my gosh, you talk about painful. My hand was burning, blister was coming up. They didn't do anything but put this stuff on it, wrapped it up, and whatever that stuff was, sucked the stuff right out of the blister. The blister never came all the way up, and within a day I was able to take the bandages off. But man, you talk about painful. That was painful. And that kind of happened today when my mom was coming up my front steps, and my railing is wood, and she got a hold of that wood, and she said it was really hot. She said it almost burned her hands touching that wood. And that should tell you guys about how hot it is around here. And for the next, I think it's 10 days, it's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter. So, you know, by the time you see me again, I may look like a prune. I may be all dried up. And I tell you what, I've been running 2 air conditioners. And between about 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock, it is so hot outside. I had to take all my plants and move them from around the deck into the middle to make sure they stayed in the shade because it's so hot. And the wind blowing across them is still hot. Been running the big air conditioner in the living room, and usually that's all I have to run for the whole house during the summer. But I've been running all of them, and it still hasn't gotten that cool. It makes it more bearable, but it's not cooling down the house the way it should because it is so freaking hot outside. But anyway, we'll get through it. And my biggest worry is because this is just the end of June, and it shouldn't even be this hot yet. So imagine what July and what August is going to be. I'll be able to go outside and cook dinner and not have to turn a flame on. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the look at my teas and stuff. And as I try each one of them, I will let you know what they're like. But I figured this would be good for me to cut down on coffee because a lot of these are caffeine free. And these would be good for me to have a cup of tea when I'm out on the porch watching the hummingbirds and stuff, you know. I thought that would be really good to have a cup of this tea for that. Guys, I will see you later, and I hope you guys stay out of the heat, and I hope you have a blessed day.